Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to Square Cut Show. My name is Alpha Adoa Jeremiah, your number one presenter on your number one YouTube channel. Right about now, I'm joined by one of the only. Anytime he will be here. You guys, you've been waiting for him. It has been a minute. It has been over like 6 months wanting to know about him. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a gentleman who has represented Uganda in boxing. A gentleman who was born in Naguru. Captain of Uganda boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Shadir Bwogi. Welcome to Square Cut Show.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Hello guys, my name is Bwogi Shadir Musa Jr. I'm a boxer, I'm a businessman. I do different things, financial side, and I do have foundation. We do standard sports. Yeah, we do help kids in progressing different sports, and that's based in Naguru and other parts of the country.
Wow. Actually, you've told us about yourself. So at the moment, we only need to know, when did you start playing? When did you join boxing in Uganda?
Sure, I started boxing years back. That's back then when I was 7. I can't tell the year, but I started boxing when I was 7. Yeah, and now I'm 27. That means I have an experience of 20 years in the game.
Of 20 years in the game?
Yeah.
Wow. Actually, what inspired you to join boxing? Because at that age of 7, it's so rare to find children joining boxing at that age.
Surely, boxing was a talent at home, whereby my father, I was once a boxer. My family is filled with a lot of talents. And then later, when my father got responsibilities, he had to quit away from the game. And it was his whole passion, seeing his kids doing sports, mostly boxing. But in all kids, never see any doing boxing. And then later, due to that, I was born and grown from Naguru. I had to try different sports disciplines. Later on, I had to find myself where I could perfectly find a shelter, and that was boxing. Yeah. Then I joined boxing. By then, Naguru quarters was still around. We used to have different gyms in our community. After then, later, I joined East Coast Boxing Club, where I resigned today. Yeah.
Wow. So how is East Coast?
So,
how is East Coast?
Yeah, East Coast is good. That's where I started my career, and up to now I'm still a kid or a boxer of East Coast Boxing Club. I had joined KCCA back in days, 4 years back, and then later on I came back as a freelancer to my former club. I'm still an East Coast boxer.
Okay. Wow. You have an inspirational story to tell.
I know.
Yeah, and I believe that the viewers who are out there, most likely the guys of the guys of this generation, they'll be so excited hearing about you, at least knowing about your background, because some people portray boxing as a bad sport that makes the children, that makes people learn bad behaviors so that they can use it in maybe like stealing,
hooliganism.
Yeah. So what's your comment on that? What can you say about that?
Actually, that's bad, because this is a game and it's a sport that is mentoring and grooming a lot of kids out there in the communities. When you look at us, where we were born from, it's a ghetto and a slum area, whereby you have to look for any means of you getting what to eat, how you can live, how you can be, Then at the end of the day, we used boxing as a source of discipline, so that we can fit in the community, because we know that boxers don't do shit like stuff like beating people, stealing, breaking laws, etc. at large. And then we decided to settle on the game, as we love to become the next or the future generation kings, or mentors to the upcoming ones. Then we used boxing to do that. At the end of the day, with some people, with someone in the future, and with the mentors to some kids. And I would like to tell anyone or any boxer or any parent out there that boxing is not a bad sport, and boxing is not a game of thieves or thugs, but it's a game of people who are disciplined, people who want to be something in the future, and people who are willing to work hard so that they can become the next big thing in the future.
Actually, from the time I started seeing you, I've known you for the last 17 years. I've never encountered you in any wrangle and yet I knew you as a boxer by that time, still a young boxer.
And that's what I'm telling them. That's what we call discipline, because at the end of the day, when you find me doing shit like bad stuff, you won't even allow your kid to try boxing at the end of the day, because I have to be a good example to them, so that when they come, they also know what to do.
Okay, to take you back, you ventured now into boxing, but I believe before there were some games you were playing. Do you mind telling us those games you used to play, and how it felt when you were playing them before you joined boxing, seeing that boxing takes you somewhere,
we had variety in Naguru. Due to that, we have every kind of sport and every kind of sports field and how do we call them, facilities where sports take place on. We have cricket. I tried also cricket. I tried hockey. I tried rugby. I tried soccer. Soccer was my biggest thing, because I went even on bursaries at school of soccer.
Soccer, that means you're a very good soccer player.
Even my young kid Zidani in El Cambrio, Masaka, he's also doing soccer, and he's too good. It's too good. The under-17, the one that took Uganda in the World Cup. The El Cambrio side. And then we have a very good sports and talented family. Then I had to quit soccer due to that. We were many, and all of us were talented, and had goals in the future. By the end of the day, we saw our mentors, or the older soccer players, the footballers who were around, had nothing by then, and they were good, but they didn't get chances of maybe flying abroad to showcase their talent or earning good money like now others are doing. So they decided to quit and focus on other stuff. Others continue with studies, education stuff, to see that they become some people or some future coaches, or maybe the managers of the game. And then I had to quit to do a shortcut into boxing.
Wow. Shadir Musa joining us live on Square Cut Show. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate all your time that you're putting in to watch Square Cut Show, Words of Hope. This is where we bring you different personalities, sports personalities, who will tell you about their background and what led them into, or what inspired them to join the sport they are in right now. So suddenly, we would like to know, I would like to find out, when did you step onto or represent, when did you represent Uganda? What was your first time to represent Uganda?
That was...
and how was that feel that you're going to represent Uganda?
That was it 2014, 2013? When, I was 13 years. I remember there was 13 years, and I was the youngest boxer ever to represent Uganda in the big competitions. And then I was the youngest boxer still to be on the national team.
Wow.
By then, and up to now, my record is still on going.
Wow.
And then we're going to the games called Bingwa Mabingwa. That was my first international tournament to represent Uganda in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. And I was picked as one of the best boxers in the country. And then I went with the team and our coaches to Tanzania, whereby I represented Uganda, and I come back with a gold medal. The competition was filled with like half of Africa.
Huh?
Yeah, half of Africa countries were in the competition participating. And then I came back as a gold medalist.
Wow.
Came back as one of the best boxer and youngest boxer to represent and to participate in the tournament. Then from there, I continued my journey to now, to today.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of inspiring.
And I've never turned back.
I appreciate that.
Well,
Okay. So now when we move away from boxing, what do you do during your free time?
so I have a shop here at Pioneer Mall.
Yeah.
We do accessories. We sell every kind of accessories, you know. Then phone accessories and others, camera stuff like that. And then I have foundations. I also have an office in Tinda. Yeah, we have a foundation whereby we deal in helping kids, mentoring kids, counseling and guiding stuff also.
Wow.
Then I also do other stuff. I'm a businessman. My family owns a car bond at Japan, Chireka side. We also have a bond. I do some quick deals. When people want cars and they call me, I go there. I do quick deal. We do transfers. I sell them. Then I come back. I focus on other stuff. Then I do boxing too.
Yeah.
You said apart from boxing?
Yeah,
Sorry.
apart from boxing, yeah.
And then I'm a model. Yeah, I do modeling. Different companies. So far right now,
I've seen you do the model.
Yeah.
No, not one. I've seen you do
modeling,
that.
and then I do influencing sometimes. I come as an influencer sometimes, influencing on some stuff, shows and other stuff. I do a lot of stuff. As long as there is money,
Yeah.
I intervene.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you talked about the bond. What's the name of the bond?
It's called Jan Japan
Jan Japan.
in Chireka.
But now advertise it on the whatever.
The bond is called Jan Japan in Chireka, but the company is called SK Motors.
Okay.
SK Motors. Yeah, in Chireka still. And then I also work with Hardware World in Tinda.
Okay.
Hardware World in Tinda. For those who are interested in building, you have your future covered. You can go to Hardware World in Tinda, and then you open up an account under the company. You start saving your money till you get the money of building your own future house. Yeah. Then I do also work with Hamaj Tours and Travel. That is in Kampala Hardware City Building.
Okay.
Yeah. We do travels, we do tours to different countries, picnic, picnic, and then we do also visas. We do visas, passports, and then driving permits, etc.
Yeah.
Everything under that category. Then on the other side, I do work with Fitholics Gym. That's in Nigeria. I also work with it. for those who wants to do fitness, gym stuff, everything. You got Fitholic Gym Nigeria Tosha. You will get covered. Then I do work with a lot of companies. At the end of the day, then I do work with SMB Promotion. That is Shadir Musa Bwogi Promotions. we do we do events. Yeah, we do events. Yeah. Then I do work with Dora Fragrances. Then we do scents. For those for scents, perfume, etc., every kind of stuff. Yeah. We do have. Then our shop in town for the accessories is located.
Yeah, talk about your shop. Yeah.
Is located at Wilson building. Wilson 1 building. Sorry, Wilson 1 building. The shop is in the basement. It's 003. The shop number is 003. We deal in all accessories, phone and other accessories, everything you want. Please, you can come in. The shop is called The Great Store. Yeah. The Great Store, yeah, Wilson 1 building. The shop is 003 basement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, you're a really businessman.
We do business. At the end of the day, the goal is money.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Man, that is good. Actually, you tell those guys to bring their, adverts and we can play them,
And also those who are watching, we can also work with you. If you have your company, we can work with you. When we have shows, our boxing shows, our boxing events, you can be on the ring side, you can be on the ropes, you can be on the canvases, you can be on the posters. Still, you can be on our attires, ring attires that we wear or we put on, etc. As long as we agree, we sit down and then come up with a good plan.
Shadir Musa joining us on Square Cut Show. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you've heard everything from him about the businesses he's doing. So away from that, we would like to find out, Shadir, as in, what has been your best international game so far that you've played?
So my best international game was when I was qualifying for the Olympics in Japan, in Senegal, Dakar. That's 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it? How did you feel? Just tell us about the crowd that was really cheering.
That was the best feeling ever. Up to now, I've never felt like that. Because by the time when we were going for the games, I was told that Uganda has spent 16 years without going to Olympics with the native boxers.
No, I think it was 14 years.
14 to 16.
Yeah, 14 to 16 around there. Yeah. Maybe the last time I saw it was, I think, 14 to 16.
Then everyone was pleading for me to break the curse. Like, man, please help us.
Yeah.
Help us. Man, I did a lot of stuff to see that I qualify for the Olympics or take Uganda to the Olympics. I trained a lot for almost 3 to 2 years in a training camp.
Wow.
Preparing myself to go for the Olympic qualifiers. But thank God that we did it and we got what we deserved. We felt the joy and the happiness at the end of the day. The blessing are still flowing up to now.
So that means proper hard working doesn't disappoint.
Sure.
Okay. All right. And then would like to find out, like, if you can still recall, how many international games have you played so far?
I can't recall. There are many. There are many.
Yeah.
Just imagine from 13 years.
Wow.
Representing Uganda to today. There are many. Who is that
boxing idol?
International, local.
As in, okay, local in Uganda, and then also Africa, and then international.
I won't lie, I have no local idol.
Yeah.
Because I could say my father, because the one who mentored me into the game.
Yeah. I was about to tell you, isn't your father one of your idols? Because
he's the one who mentored me into the game, because I didn't know any of Ugandan boxers.
Yeah.
And I've just started knowing them right now in these years. People talking about Juko, talking about the Nyakanas and the others, Asikus. And I met Asiku in Australia back in days. That was 2018. But I didn't know him. And they were telling us there's a boxer in Australia called Asiku. And he was good. He represented Uganda in the same games you're going to represent.
Yeah.
And they were also Commonwealth. That's where they remain, etc. When we went there, I had to look for him to say hi. Yeah.
Wow.
Because I didn't know about anything. So, Africa, I don't know about African boxers.
International.
And I'll still say my father.
Yeah.
Then international, I will say Floyd Mayweather and Reddick Bowie.
Wow.
Reddick Bowie, those are the two international boxers that I look up to.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I believe you will reach there. Where there?
Inshallah, soon.
Yeah, you will. You will.
We halfway the journey.
No, with the hard work I see you do.
Yeah, man.
You will reach there. And your hard work is proper.
I know.
Nothing like, doing the hard work, but not, always you're perfect at what you're doing. And you time yourself. This time is for this, and then.
Exactly.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And what I would like to find out is that what good things has Uganda Boxing Federation brought to Ugandan boxing so far?
That question is too hard for me.
Okay.
Because it requires a lot of sayings. At the end of the day, when you talk about stuff, people will look at you as in you're fighting the federation or later on into politics of the game, which I don't want to include my name and myself. But at the end of the day, what we're looking at is boxing, or Ugandan boxing, to be participated in a way or international scenes, and that's what they are doing. As long as we see boxing active in international games, that's good and that's enough. Others will follow.
Okay. Yeah. Of late, your president has tried his best with his team to see that boxing is talked about. Because I'm telling you the truth, gone are the days when boxing used not to be talked about. But ever since, is it Muhanji? Yeah, ever since Muhanji came in, I have seen changes. In boxing ever since he came in. So Muhanji, with your team, I salute you, and I really appreciate seeing boxing going as far as,
Actually, one of the things I appreciate on him and his colleagues, entire team, is that boxing is active.
Yes.
Boxing is active 24/7. That's the case. If you're to get sponsors or to get people willing to help, that's when they say that we have numbers, you see.
Yes.
And boxing is active 24/7, that people are willing to do advertisement on advertising their stuff that are seen everywhere. But the only challenge is getting that boxing is only in the central region, and that's bad. If they start or they try to work the regions that were known for boxing early back in days, that will be a great thing in Uganda. Because at the end of the day, we won't deal with only central region boxers, and it will be so difficult for those kids who are in Mbale, who are in Kasese, Hima side, Gulu, who used to do boxing, and they have the passion, but they have no way and means of coming to Kampala so that they showcase their stuff their talents so that they can get the help. So if the president of boxing, MUSA'S, at least if you try to reach these areas whereby boxing was active and they brought or they produced a lot of good talent in boxing, that's great.
Wow.
That's what we're eyeing for. To see that boxing is everywhere, not only here. Yeah.
Shadir Musa live on Square Cut Show. My name is Alpha Adoa Jeremiah. I'm proud to be here with him, and most of you have been wanting to see him, but now he's here to tell you about his history and about boxing. At least he has been there in international levels, and at least everyone has seen it. Yeah. Actually, like the way you're saying, so I think in simple terms you're trying to say that if boxing, or if Mohanji and his team can see how they spread this boxing to other regions of Uganda,
they have to awaken the silent beasts.
Okay.
You see now, back in days, now when you can't compare right now boxing to soccer. Why? Because soccer is everywhere. Soccer is
everywhere.
In every region of Uganda. Where you reach, will find a team, a good team, and maybe it's in different division or what, but it's active and it's spread with good talent, which is not in boxing. Boxing, we have talent, but we are not given a platform of where we have to show our talent to people, to showcase to them so that they notice that Uganda has talents. Yeah, it's only here in Central.
Okay. So, Musa, as we are concluding, would like you to tell us, to tell the viewers out there, would like you to tell mostly the youths, the young people, tell the young people about boxing, how boxing is good, you get it? And I would encourage you, talk about and emphasize or tell us more about usage of drugs by the young people.
Okay.
Yes, see how you can, talk to them.
Okay.
Yes, please. Look into the camera and then tell them what to.
First of all, boxing is good to those who believe that is good. Because at the end of the day, if you see me and I'm your mentor, or you want to be like me, that's boxing. That's what boxing has made to me. Boxing will introduce you to the society and community whereby you're not capable of reaching. Boxing will introduce you to the big people that you're not even dreamed of reaching to. Boxing will create many ways, so that you earn. Now, the way I was narrating to them what I do and how I earn, that's because of boxing. Boxing will take you places where you don't even dream to be or to reach or to live. Because you have boxers who were with here, but right now they live in different countries, and that's western side or western region. You can also be like that through boxing. Boxing will pay you a lot of money that you never even dreamed of getting. Because once I went to Russia and I had a fight that was 10,000 USD, and everyone was like, wow, that's money, that's money, that's money. But at the end of the day, we don't see that as money, because it was little on our side. There are boxers, I could even include myself, that go for the fight away or abroad when you have a good record and you earn like 25, 20, 50 USD. We're talking the USD carries, not thousands. In shillings. And you're talking of thousands of money, and you can earn that money in a single hour. An hour that you enter into the ring and you showcase your craft, and then you get your money, you come back home or you stay there. That's boxing. Then at the end of the day, guys who are using drugs is not good to your health, to your body, and to your life. because I've been with boxers who had talents and who were good, but at the end of the day right now, they're just there because of drug abuse. They never made it to their goals. They never made it to life because of drugs. There are boxers whom I saw that I could look up to, even myself when I was young. I was like, I want to be like this guy, I want to be like that guy, but at the end of the day now, I find them and they're only asking for 1,000 from me, pledging so that I give them 1,000. And he wants that money just to go and buy drugs. They are misused by drugs. Even if we try to help them or take them to rehabilitation centers, they are not ready to be reborn and come back into the game or come back to life. They ruined their life, and now what I can tell you is, if you're using drug and you're in the game, not only boxers, every game, it's bad for your health, for your talent, and for your life. Please stop.
Wow, that is so inspiring. What can we add on now? The way you've talked about that. Anyway, as we are concluding and coming to our last part, we would like you to at least give us your parting remarks on about Uganda generally, and mostly the Uganda Boxing Federation. Your last remarks out there, and then we close it off.
We just have to appreciate every good work that is being done upon them and ourselves. Because if there are not federations and not Uganda, we couldn't have been here. Nothing would have been done. By the end of the day, we appreciate everything that is being provided, the talent we had, and they spotted it out. The time they gave us to be mentored and mended so that we go out there and showcase to different races, and that's done by the Federation and Uganda. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank the National Council of Sports who are making everything perfect for the different athletes or different games or sports at large. And then Uganda Olympic Committee, I salute you. I have been the major body that made even me someone right now. Then Uganda Boxing Federation and UPBC, Uganda Boxing Pro Commission. They're also a body that governs professional boxing. Because right now I do semi-pro and professional boxing. Whereby semi-pro, I go represent Uganda under the national team or the federation, and then profession, I go as me personal with my team. We go, and then now like the recent fight I last had in South Africa. And the title fight, whereby I have the belt now, the African belt, and I'm the champion.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm the champion with the belt, Africa at large.
Wow.
Number 1 seed. As always.
So how many belts do you have so far?
So far I have 3.
3 belts,
3.
Okay. Shadir Musa, thank you very much for coming.
I appreciate Jeremiah. Thanks for inviting me. I will keep coming to enlighten them about sports and myself.
Are you willing to come back and talk about anything, as long as it's related to boxing? We can have at least a chat with you on boxing.
Not that. I'll be around.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. For the viewers out there, I would like to thank Mr. Muhanji. Muhanji, I thank you with your committee. From the time you came on board, I've really seen a lots of changes, and let me tell you, these are positive changes in boxing. I've seen them, and really boxing is climbing, going to miles up. I appreciate you, and please, my brother Muhanji, keep it up. Continue working hard, and for the people of Uganda and at large, Uganda Boxing Federation, We appreciate you. Thank you very much. My name is Alpha Adoa Jeremiah, the host of Square Cut Show, where we host different sports personalities to talk about different things and what inspired them to play the game of sport. Thank you very much. I salute. Cheers.